Hey everybody, Oscar Pakistan here. So, a bit of background first. Not of the movie, just of this video. When I first started Scooby-Doo month back in February, the reason I did it in February because it's Christian's birth month and I wanted to end Scooby-Doo month with a review of his favorite movie. However, he took too long to decide which one, so I had to postpone it. But since October 1st came around, I knew I had to restart it because I wasn't going to wait until the next year or until December or November. So, this is my belated birthday gift to him. This is my review, or mini review, whatever, because I have no idea how long this video is going to be, of Scooby-Doo Legend of the Phantosaur. I like this movie because not only is the opening song, Dig It, catchy as hell, but also because it's kind of funny. I mean, it took, up until this movie came out, for Shaggy to get a weird disorder thingy that means if he gets scared he goes into a panic attack where he can't move or anything, and it's only in this movie. Yeah, watch this movie and every movie afterwards or before or any Scooby-Doo related media ever or content ever, and this is the only movie where Shaggy has this. It's dumb in a funny kind of way. You're going to give Shaggy a disorder, but have it only be in one movie. I'm not saying people with disorders of any kind are in this, with this exact disorder, are funny, but the idea of Shaggy having it and it being officially canon in the cinematic universe of Scooby-Doo, but only be in one movie and never brought up again, is kind of funny because it's so stupid. Also, in the hospital, they reference that they know that they've been around since 1969 when they show the doctor a certified medical dog for Scooby to allow him to be in the hospital, and it says 1969 to the year this movie came out. So anyway, they tell what happened to Shaggy in flashbacks, and then afterwards the doctor says that Shaggy has, I'm trying to remember the exact name of it, I'm not gonna try, but so basically, if the doctor forbids Shaggy to get into the mystery machine because no more mystery solving, crime busting shenanigans, and it turns out that their lives are really boring if they're not solving mysteries. So after a while, they are in a coffee shop, and when Fred walks in all sad because he's failing science because he used one of his traps to demonstrate Newton's 3 laws of physics or motion or whatever. And I should probably mention that Scooby is sitting at the booth with his dog bowl on the counter, and the manager of the place, Sleepy Joe, accidentally pours coffee into Scooby's dog bowl, and Scooby goes bad shit insane. He's literally running circles on the roof, bouncing all which ways. So anyway, Daphne says that her uncle just opened a new hotel, and there's a paleontological there's a dig for paleontology. And she said that her uncle can give them rooms in a hotel while Fred helps with the dig, and Shaggy can go because it's the least haunted town in America. So they all agree and they go, but on the way, Velma points out that the doctor forbid Shaggy from getting in the mystery machine, so Fred repaints it and calls it the mustard machine. Fred, you. Why did you put a just like a paper banner on the van on Zombie Island, but you use yellow paint to change it mystery to mustard? Why? Moving on. So they get to the dig, and one of the scientist characters, who I don't remember the name of and don't really care, says that he can help Shaggy get over his... Oh wait, that happens later. So, sorry. It's been a while since I've seen this movie, so I'm basically going off memory. Which I really shouldn't do, but screw it. I'm ruining your gift. So they go to the dig, check everything out, and Velma falls head over heels for apparently a guy version of her, which is unsettling. But enough of that. So they have a run-in with the Phantosaur, and then Shaggy is paralyzed with fear, so after he wakes up from aromatherapy, via a combination of, actual aromatherapy vapors and Scooby snacks, the scientist guy, or whatever, explains that legend of the Phantosaur. So at this point, he says he can hypnotize Shaggy to becoming brave, and the trigger word is bad, which is said throughout the entirety of the movie, causing Shaggy to go from brave to normal throughout the entirety of the movie. And when he does turn brave, he spouts off catchphrases that sound like they're in a bad action movie. But anyway, so Shaggy and Scooby go to a little diner to have some food, and bikers come in, and yeah, one of the bikers triggers the transformation, but I should probably mention that the scientist guy doesn't remember the trigger word because he accidentally hypnotized himself, which happens a lot, which is why he's so scattered-brained. But anyway, one of the bikers triggers Shaggy, and Shaggy... Oh god. Shaggy beats them single-handedly, defending the diner and the owner's lacrosse trophy. And this moment, this scene is apparently so badass that someone edited the Ultra Instinct Goku theme from Dragon Ball Super onto the scene and edited it to make it look like Shaggy had Ultra Instinct, because that's honestly what it looks like. He's dodging before they can hit him. He's like beating up, throwing him across the room. It's awesome. So when the leader walks in, he challenges Shaggy to a bike race. But Shaggy says he's going to have to borrow a bike, to which the leader replies, "You don't have a ride." And Shaggy says, I've never ridden a motorcycle in my entire life. So yeah. Oy. So it's here that so apparently Daphne has been riding a motorcycle since she was 4, which is illegal, but she didn't know it. She was 4. So later it turned. I'm skipping ahead. Sorry, this video is getting kind of long. So it turns out that the Phantosaur that they saw earlier before they went to go get before Shaggy fainted, uh, was done by people who wanted to scare the paleontologists out of the mine because they found a network of mines with uh, crystal or silver in the mine or whatever. And so, yeah. But, and so after they get arrested, the gang think that the mystery is over, and they even make a comment that usually a mystery lasts longer. And, yeah, so there's that. However, on the way back into town, there's a giant Phantosaur that looks a lot more like the carvings in Running Amok with Velociraptors, and at some point, the leader of the bikers says, "If there's one thing I hate, it's ghost dinosaurs." And they actually do punch the Velociraptors, but yeah. Anyway, so you know what? Skipping ahead. So the dinosaur turns out to be a holographic image with paint strippers, which for the fire breath, and the Velociraptors turned out to be the like interns who were also helping with the dig. And the reason for all this was because they found a dinosaur in a giant quartz crystal, perfectly preserved, which they think spawned the legend of the Phantosaur. So, yeah. So, so to put it in the words of Jello Apocalypse, what was it? Some people find silver in the mine. Some people find jewels in the mine. Some paleontologists find a dinosaur in a crystal in the mine. Both parties, independent of each other, use a ghost dinosaur legend. I don't know. I forgot. I haven't seen this video in a while. So anyway, yeah, that's. Oh, and so before they leave, they go to get Shaggy hypnotized to turn back to normal. However, unlike the first time where the rest of the Mystery Inc. was out of the room, they all get hypnotized. So yeah. I mean, and since they don't know who's the real Shaggy, and they don't just look at their wallets or their IDs, they just go along with it. Anyway, that's the end of the video. As you can probably hear, my family is back from taking the kids trick-or-treating, like my 3 little nephews and my little stepsister, so yeah. So it's going to be a bit loud now. I'm Austin Parkson, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh man, this review was all over the place.